Hello, everybody. Welcome to round 3 of the evening session for the Gen Con 2023 preview deck. Chris Nirvana here, still giving you some nice commentary. Folks may have noticed we skipped from round 1 to 3. That was round 2 was a mirror match of Mare Haven from Chris Kessler and AJ Foster. I decided to skip that one for a few reasons. One, because we're going to see a few Free Kingdoms mirror matches in the future, and I just don't want to keep regurgitating the same content. But a few other reasons. One, AJ has huge feet and likes to kick my camera, so it constantly kept getting off center, and the video quality is pretty bad. And then Chris Kessler was enjoying his dinner and liked to put his soda in front of my camera, so it blocks a little bit of the shot. I could probably salvage it, but it was like, you know what? You guys are a freak mirror match. I'm just going to skip it. Let's get to the next one, which is we got Van Lee on the left, Ash Gaden from the old Temple of Lore days, for those who are not familiar, versus good old Chase Kamikaze, the Free Kingdom loyalist, on the side. Van's got some interesting dice there, but Van, in true fashion, is representing the dwarves. He's always loved the dwarves. Whenever a dwarf warlord comes out, he messages me and vents about how they screwed up, and I love it. It's great. And then Chase is also known for constantly rolling like crap. So I have a feeling we're going to get some quality content out of both these guys. I'm sitting on the side. They were sitting there talking like, you're not going to do live commentary, right? But nah. So we got Korak versus Mare Haven. I'll pop them up on the screen as a refresher for y'all. So Mare Haven, we haven't seen her in a while, but don't worry. You're going to see her from here on out. The next round we're going to start is with the cut. This is the last round before I ran off to St. Elmo's. So Chase, still rocking the good old Free Kingdoms Range Strikers. And then Van still got Stonejaw, who you may have remembered from the last one over there. So that's what they got going on. Chase is going with the starting army of all stealth guys, the Keen-Eyed Sentries. But Van sticking with, I think that was essentially the quintessential Dwarven start. No one really changed out anything else for the Dwarves. But the Free Kingdom one varied a little bit. He's also got Deft Opportunist in the second rank. Some people started Joseph Krieg. I like what Chase did, going with the Deft Opportunist. You could also go one-on-one, but having Joey Krieg in the deck in a mirror match is good, and we'll get to that later on in a future video. But right now we just have them really exchanging initial strikes, but also just kind of learning. This is still round 3, so I think this is like the first time Chase has seen the new dwarf, so he wants to figure out exactly how this thing works. So these guys are going to kind of take their time and do it, and then try and figure it out. With Chase peeking out, putting his face in front of the camera. But Chase knew to go for the edges and wound those bad boys up, so I think he's just going to kind of keep the onslaught here. And Korak's to defend, and that is such an awkward dice that Van has. I remember seeing that in person, being like, what the hell is that? It was so hard to read, and sometimes he said miss, and I was like, wait a minute, isn't that a 17 on the dice? I was just looking at it from the wrong angle. Definitely the most unique dice that we will see on these recordings. So we're just going to have to take their word for it on what hits and what doesn't. But looks like Stonejaw was able to defend and repost that Keen-Eye Sentry right in the face. So that looked like it was pretty good. And then Talon comes out. Van just dropping a character just to kind of keep some initial presence in the front rank. And then here comes the Steelforge Smith. Right, I think that's his name. Steelforge Smith? Steelforge Shieldsmith. Makes some improvised shields. Got good stats all around. Quality character. I really like this one. Meanwhile, Chase has got Graham Hayward on the side, and then he drops a Birdsong. Birdsong's a really good one. It really fits with the themes of other low-level free kingdoms like Salai Eskar and Gladys. Forgot her actual name, but Birdsong here. But in this case, it really works well with Mare Haven, who plays with the top card of the deck. It's essentially enter play and move one of your characters forward or backward 1 rank. And quality stats for just a level 1 drop. So we see the Birdsong swing, and Stonejaw wants the wound on him, and he doesn't use the shield. He's planning on using some light bearer things, it seems. So he's gonna mosey on up there. I wonder if we'll see Van tap Talon back so that you can unstun him, or Van might just be content with his leaving it there. But I think more's gonna happen. So here comes Mare Haven. Chase is gonna take a look at the future, scout out, if you will. None of these folks are using sleeves, so they're both savages. I like that. We see another Tavern Brawl. I see a Bruncher's Helm. I see a Goad. I see a Watchful. I see a Talon. So he's got a whole lot of little guys. I think he's going to put the Bruncher's Helm on top just to get the higher bonus. But then I think he's still planning in case there's like a meet at the inn or whatever, like what character he's going to give him. I don't think that's the hand that Van wants to see either. Van's ways to victory is through Donnybrook, just surviving in the front rank until you can punch Mare Haven by rolling a 11 through 19 and just take 3 strikes at her and kill her, because she won't have much AC. That's probably the win condition, but him seeing the Bruncher's Helm there, Van can't be happy about it, because Mare Haven's now got her +2s now become +7s. But that deft opportunity is going to take it off the top of the deck, so that's the worst part of this. It will be milling through. I think he really wants that Korak right now. It's going to be very important in a match against Mare Haven. So the second shot, all right. Chase looks like he's going to try and kill that dwarf, maybe? And he does. He needs anything but a 1, so even on 3 hits. And I think Van was happy about it. I think he saw Chase second guessing it and like almost goaded him, pun intended, into hey man, go ahead, roll it, let's do it. Like, make sure it happens. Alright, and Van just making sure that he fell forward in the correct way so that he's next to that little Vanguard guy. But he unstuns with Lightbearer, and then Talon's going to swing before that shrapnel ball is going to go off, taking out one of the stealth guys. But now here come them deft opportunists. And they mean business. Chase looks like he's going to use the deft. I think that's a mistake, unless he's just not planning on using shrapnel ball. Which it could be. Could be he just wants to save it. But if you plan on shooting, you want the bonuses, because another Tavern Brawl as a little low-level action isn't as good as the level 5 item here.
Yep.
But
what do you need to pass it? 6. Oh, okay.
So we see the second defend from Korat, and then the advantage roll with the Death Opportunist, and Van's just okay with... Okay, he changed it up. He was okay with taking the wound, and now I think he realizes using the shield is a better move. I think so. Just hopefully he remembers to take that out of his graveyard. Don't shuffle that in. And then we see a dueling saber, so that'll be good to hold off the other Death Opportunist as Joey Krieg comes on in. So you can see with this Free Kingdom decks, it's just straight gas. And here comes a saber. Use it on the death. It's a little early. I would have just held off on it.
Oh, I'll take it.
Don't need it.
The deft opportunist is ready to duel.
14.
And you hear Chase say the deft opportunist is ready to duel. So they exchange wounds there, I think. Oh wait, did Van miss? Oh no, he didn't miss. And then the other one falls forward.
Throw this away
And yep, here we go.
I'm sorry, yes.
Oh,
So
sorry.
that will miss. He takes a 13, rolling the strike with advantage. Another Tavern Ball goes away. I think they're like adding up things.
The bonus is...
No, base attack of the level of the card.
Oh, I
have not been playing that.
And Chase, realizing he's been playing Death Opportunist wrong, he thought he added the bonus of the top card. It's just the strike is, I believe the strike is at the bonus to the card that's on top. Let's get Death Opportunist up here. It's been a minute. Yeah, discard the top card of target opponent's deck, perform a melee strike with advantage and base attack equal to the level of this card. Yep, so it was only a +1. 13, 14 will not hit Korak, so now we have Van using his order, and he's not able to hit. Chase seeing an opportunity. Let's start taking out this guy who's giving bonus HP out. So the Dwarven ranks are crumbling. Oh, I think now he's doing this. So what did he do before? I don't know. And Chase got a really good hand with the bow, shrapnel ball, and 3 characters. Like, that's solid. So he's also milled 3 of the cards here. But Talon on top. He's like, let me get Talon out of here. And more falls. So the good news for Van is that Chase has kind of chugged through 3 of those cards up top. So Chase knows what 3 of them are. They're characters. But one's a Goad, one's a Talon. I think the other's Watchful. He doesn't know what those other 2 are that Van's going to draw. So it could be a Holy Might, which is, I think, ideal for him in this situation, just to kind of make it through. But it also, could be a sacrifice, so the Shieldsmith can do something. But Van's has a chance and a hope here. We just got to see how he draws. Ooh, it looks like an action. Is that a Holy Might I see? Ooh, but we put the glider on top. That's not good when your opponent's sitting there with a shrapnel ball. So he needs initiative. It's key. Makeshift glider, level 6 item. Tinker new feat to ready a non-steed item, DC 20. Pretty cool. So Chase is just taking a look at it. It's the first time he's seen that card, but it doesn't really matter. All that says is that your shots are +6, so you can use the shrapnel ball, take 3 +6s, and end Stonejaw. Probably taking a look. Maybe he's got a swivel. I don't know if those are swivels or the dashes in Chase's hand. Oh, he's asking me for a question.
Okay, the first round of this tournament, there were 6 people who won. Everyone else died.
And now they're talking about, like, with this round, that we had a very odd occurrence in round 1. They're just kind of bantering at this point, taking time. Obviously, we're among friends here. But they're talking about how in the first round, 6 people finished their match, and then everybody else tied. And it's true. It was a very weird phenomenon to see. Yeah, phenomenon. I think it was singular. It's just one phenomenon, not a phenomena. But in talking it out, Chase kind of forgets the shrapnel ball, which is fine. I just don't think he needs to necessarily do the spend order here. I don't think you're going to find a better one than the glider. But he's going to take a look, see what he see. Ooh, there's a Holy Might in there. So he's going to keep that at the bottom. Probably keeping the glider up top, and then just everything else. It's not really going to matter too much. Okay, Van does have a Holy Might in hand, so we're able to see that there. That initiative was crucial. Oh, and he does have a swivel, so he's going to make a marksmanship check, which he does. He's probably going to go for an extra wound, going +8 for 2. That would end Stonejaw. Let's see. That will do it. Oh, he had a sacrifice. Look at that. I didn't see the sacrifice. I saw the Holy Might. I didn't see a sacrifice. And then the next shot. We'll get it with a 20. There we go. Game 1 goes to Chase. That was close. I know it may not seem that way, but in terms of Van drove the Holy Might and the sacrifice on that. That was good. It's like, look at that. I swear I didn't watch this video beforehand. I did watch the game though, but I definitely didn't remember what he drew, but that kind of shows you like the importance of playing Mare Haven in a certain way. Like, it's not just a range striker. You're manipulating what your opponent's going to draw, and you need to kind of use that to your advantage. So you keep cards away from them. You dictate what they're going to get at a certain time, and you just are able to plan a whole turn in advance of what's going to come. That's her true power here. If everybody's going to be like, yeah, the freak is clearly overpowered, I think the reason is because of that, if I had to say anything. A good player with that ability will almost dominate every time. Especially, just in some cases that might be a good thing. Some people will argue that we, give players an ability where skill will matter. But I think it just matters too much here. That's the only problem here. So, yeah, I know it's kind of weird. But, I mean, we're playing a game where a random D20 determines success or failure. So, we're used to a little chaos here. So, I guess having some extremes with RNG versus just player control. It's a fine line here. But Van does not cut. We see some initiatives. Still don't know what in God's name Van is rolling. But I know Chase is a 19, so I think Chase wins that one. So let's see what we got. Chase just taking some time. Take a look at his board, figure out his best course of action. Decides that, let me do what I did last time and just keep pressure on. And I think that's the right call. We see a defend from Korat who fails, so ends up wounding the Vanguard, the Tunnel Vanguard. A failed stealth from the Keen-Eyed Sentry, and Tunnel Vanguards burrow underneath the ground and come up and punch that Sentry in the face. Let's see. The big old uppercut. So that... I think we saw another attempt. I think Van just failed 2 defense with Korat. If I'm not, if I think that's correct. Yeah, that's what happened. But either way, the Vanguards are wounded. And we see Talon. Van did this last turn as well. Once everybody's kind of spent their strikes. And that's the drawback of the Deft Opportunist, not having that strike from the second rank to kind of threaten it. So it's all clear for Talon to come on down. Van also has, like, the Light Bearers who can technically just have the Vanguards take a shot. But, he kind of wants to save those for his Warlord, I think. But the Deft Opportunist gets a Riding Horse, which kind of tips off Van that, okay, you're putting a steed on a level 2 instead of your Warlord who has a spend order to do some shots and take a look at some things. I imagine you have another steed in your hand, sir, which is absolutely the case. I think we have another Riding Horse and a sniper shot in Chase's hand, but Shrapnel Ball is here for now just to kind of slow it down a bit. With Strong Arm Stout on top, so that's only a level 2 item. That's not so bad. But Vanguards are swinging. Keen-Eyed Sentry failed stealth, but Van also failed to punch him. And they're talking about their rolls. It wouldn't be a Chase game if we were mentioning the die roll here. And there is that other Riding Horse. Oh no, he's good. He decides he's just gonna go right for the ability. So this usually means that there is a swivel in hand, and this was something we saw a lot of. His first action, spend order and swivel forward. Second action, Shrapnel Ball. Third action, go. So the freak can go super fast. Chase is gonna look. And he puts a blasphemous sign on top. And then we got Swivel. Let's get Swivel on here. Swivel was one of the defining cards of this event for sure. It's just very, very good. So he's He uses it to journey forward, but then he goes with the marksmanship extra rank at the light bearer, trying to take out that back rank, but he does not get there. The blasphemous sign is only a level 3 item. So second shot now. Chase kind of figuring where he's going. And oop. Down goes the Vanguard. All right, Talon next. Going at the Deft Opportunist who fell forward. So Van the one taking the opportunity there. Take a strike off the board. He forgot to move the shrapnel ball up, so making sure that that stays on Marehaven, and he's thinking he's gonna use it. You can do that to clean up these little, below 10 AC guys. It's not a bad play. So we'll see Chase going for it on Talon. +3 will hit. Who hasn't HP now? And then he's like, I gotta kill this middle guy now. Is that a wound? And now you just need to hit one more to watch that rank explode. Kaboom with a 20. There we go. All 3 of those guys go curse splat. And then you have the massive illegal ranks here. Van corrects 2 first to kind of have the light bearer go. And then he's just going to stun his warlord up. He doesn't have any wounds on him, though. Those are uses of defend. But he's figuring eventually he'll get a wound on Stonejaw and then be able to ready with Lightbearer. We have another Tavern Brawl. Chase is kind of like, what do I got to do with this one? Let's show it. Boom.
So do you prefer first or do I? You do. Okay,
So, I mean, he's going to choose between Keen-Eyed Sentry and Keen-Eyed Sentry. And then
we'll swing the library.
and the character who played this is the one who's going to perform melee strike. But unfortunately, the light bearer goes down first. So it is a gamble in that regard. Usually it's played by a character with multi-wounds. But I think we see the Stout Ale go onto the Steel guy. The Steel guy could have just... I think he's able to put that shield on the stun character, so... Let's see. Let's take a look here. Discard a card, target a character within one. Oh, it's within 1 rank. Okay, so that's why you can't do it. So I guess he's just like, I'm just gonna put that on there just in case. And Chase not taking the shots on Korak. Doesn't want to give Van a free unstunned. I think that's an excellent play here. And then Van showing his hand over to me.
I saw that too.
So what do we see? I don't remember why he was showing it to me either. I was kind of dazed out at this point. It's a little late in the day and I'm hungry. That steak waiting for me. I'm going to keep talking about that steak. I can do a whole video just talking about St. Elmo's steak. There were certain folks in attendance who said that St. Elmo's was overrated. Those are heathens. Do not listen to them. They speak ill of a very holy place, if you will, especially in Warlord lore. But we see Korak Stonejaw getting a shield from... Oh, okay, so we see that getting messed up then, because it is within 1 rank. Uh-oh, Skedios. So, this is what happens when you play with new cards. We see a sacrifice on top. Death Opportunist takes its advantage strike. And that'll hit. He's okay with that going on there. I can see a Donnybrook. I know he's got that. And then Van trying to think of his move here. What's he gonna do? I think he just tried to repost and did not get it. Oh no, he just did his order there. Okay, he didn't mark it though, but see the Deft Opportunist just taking a melee strike. Yeah, all I see is Van staring at this Donnybrook. Oh, that's what it is. He's got a whole bunch of blasphemous signs. He had 3 of them, I think it was. Might as well, right? You can probably put it on the light bearer too while you're at it.
It's a swing.
Nope. We got some stout up in there. Dwarves got some shields, they got some signs, and they got some booze. That's it.
I will try to cancel.
So we see Korak try to repost, but the Keen-Eyed Sentry stealths it away.
Now we'll generate a strike.
So we have Korak getting an extra strike. Chase getting him off the table. Things like, yep, it's gonna happen. Darian Winston comes down, which is good. He like Chase actually needs some HP in the front. And there's another blasphemous sign.
That with him, right?
He is the one who produces the melee strike. He's the one doing the strike.
I will play opportunity.
Chase needed to figure out how does light bearer work. But Chase playing these characters. I know he's got a sniper shot in hand. I think he only has the one card, or does he have two? No, he's got two. So he's got sniper shot plus something. I think he's trying to figure out what to do.
Have you used your order?
Yes. I used it and rolled it.
Chase is trying to really consider what's going on here. The one card is just a Donnybrook in Van's hand, so Van's essentially done. But I think Chase is probably wondering, he has three cards in hand. He's like, do I just like double sniper shot? But using the Death Opportunity to get the sacrifice off the top of the deck, I think that's a good play. So now chance up there though. But Darian Winston's gonna take a +0. Maybe roll really high. Nope. Darians are good right now. That's 4 extra HP in the front rank. Won't do it though. Oh, we see a meat at the inn and a sniper shot in Chase's hand. So I think, yeah, he's going to use this ability. And that's probably what Chase is thinking. Do I meet at the end now and hope I just get another sniper shot? But I think what Chase is doing right now is the better play. Taking a look at the top 6. Because then you can decide, you can choose what you're going to hand them with that meat at the end. And then it essentially just becomes, you know, you're drawing 2 cards, but you also know what you're getting. He's going to put a Holy Might on top, though. I guess he's just going for the bonus, so he's probably like, I ain't going to play this me at the end. But, fortunately, you can't. That means you're handing him a Holy Might. Alrighty, here we go. +9 for 2. I guess he was just going for the win, but the shield is there, so. Well, Chase rolls another 4 and misses anyway, so all that in vain, and you're just going to hand Korak a Holy Might. So, wahoo! Here we go.
No.
Oh, it's there. Okay.
So, Van holding the Donnybrook. He gets that Holy Might, some Dwarves, and a Tavern Brawl. Chase really thinking about holding me at the end. He's like, nah, just screw it. And I agree. That's what you gotta do. And Chase drew some fun stuff. He drew a cunning shot, which could be used to spend Stonejaw. But let's see how it goes.
Yes, for a sniper shot, 5 or better for 2 wounds. I've brought a 4.
Chase complains. This is like retelling the story of either me or somebody walking by about how he did it. And there you see a 16 from Van for initiative. So he's got it. And I guess he's just kind of like, do I just Donnybrook?
Let's go ahead and give myself an AC bonus.
No, he's going to do that. And he says for AC. So he's going to slow play it. He thinks that
Death opportunities don't play.
Chase ain't going to run away. So Death Opportunist comes, moves the chant up, replaces it with a goad. A 1 and a 3. Those are some hot rolls right there. Chase, can you get a picture of it? Bro, we're filming. I mean, I guess that's good. It means he doesn't feel the camera on him. Oh, someone's got some nice fluorescent sneakers over there. I think that's AJ.
2 Kentucky
Kentucky guys say, "Get this on camera." The camera's pointing right at you.
You get the card card.
I want a picture. I didn't say get it on camera. I said get a picture.
You can get
Me arguing with Chase. Chase is saying, I wanted a picture. I didn't say I want a video. The screenshots exist, bro. Don't worry. Viewers at home, if you really want to fulfill Chase's request, you can go back to those 1 and 3s, hit pause on the screen for a little bit, and then just soak it in for him.
draws a card.
Oh, okay. You made it sound like it was a choice. So you had plus
We had
What the card tells you.
Van use the stout to gain 4 attack and 2 HP. That lets him draw a card, but I think he's doing that for the attack bonus here. So he's plus 12s right now. His plan is towards the Donnybrook.
Okay, the yours was stronger. Okay.
But Chase is just kind of
You have a 19,
Chase is kind of like half paying attention at this point.
13
He's just having a good time and talking about his rolls. So now we gotta see. Chase still he's got that cunning shot in his hand. He's just not gonna use it though. You really should use it, bro.
I'm gonna try to cutting shot light bear.
Oh, you're using it on the wrong person, Chase. Oh, he's going for the back ranks.
You can't defend it, right? Because it's a range.
I guess he just doesn't see the Donnybrook coming. But the Death Opportunist is going to try and pull that light bearer up. Unfortunately, all he's doing is just giving Stonejaw some extra attack because he's going to blast his side on.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I can be
These are the rolls that are going to be successful for Chase, though, right? No, he can't even hit that. Even the rolls that will hurt him, he fails. And then here we go. Good old Donnybrook, baby. The roll.
Yes, you are.
That's a double. That's a double-digit one. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I just know it was double digits. And so these are anything but ones here. Good old Donnybrook getting the W, and Chase scoops it up. So Van gets the game 2 win. Here we go. We got some free baseball here. Going into, the rubber game. Look at me dropping baseball terminology here. But we'll see how this goes now. Where are we at timeline-wise? Let me get Donnybrook away. Okay, yeah, at this point, they're about 32 minutes into the round, so they got about 15 minutes left. That's not too bad. It could potentially be a draw, just because, if people are going to play cautious and take it out. And with that third game, people usually do. I had a game against Midge in the evening one, which was off camera. But we played 2 games in about, I would say, 15 minutes. And then we spent 30 plus playing the third game, and we weren't even towards a conclusion and ended up getting a draw. So, but that was because both he and I were kind of walking on eggshells there. I got my, I lost my random one. I lost game 1. Due to him just going like 17, 19, 19 with 3 characters when I was setting up a kill shot, which sucked. And then I got him with a stun and just, backstabbed him with my Sutek guy to win game 2. And then game 3, he was like, all right, I know what you have now. I'm going to play around it. But then I also was able to draw some stability. So it was kind of a, everyone was pushing each other, but either way, I can only regale you with the tail between games here. Let's focus on game 3 here. So, Van with I hate this dice, Van. I'm sorry. That's probably why he uses it, though, because he knows people hate it. Let's see. Keen-eared Sentry. Not keen-eyed. He's eared. He listens. But we have correct passing a defend check. Going for a repost. Chase rolling a 1 on stealth, and Stonejaw punching the ear guy in the ear, giving him some cauliflower ear. And then we have the Vanguard swinging, Chase failing stealth again, and the Dwarven Blitz is on. But here comes a Deft Opportunist. He's gonna throw a light bearer into the discard pile. Gets +2 with advantage, which will wound one of the Tunnel Vanguards. and also put the Brunter's helm on top, which is good. So all his bonuses are going to get some 5s here. But can he pass? He failed. He went 0 for 3 with stealths. Oh, man, Chase.
6 or better, couldn't pass one.
70%.
Woo. Those are some rolls. That's what Chase is known for. Here we go.
It works all the time.
That was a beating.
Well, exponentially times 3. So what is that? That was a.
This is why they play.
Like
This is why you play the game.
3%.
I don't know. If I was Chase, I'd be super angry. I got angry during a lot of this matchup just because some of my rolls were like that. It was just.
Why would I? I haven't rolled above a 5 yet.
At least Chase is funnier. I was like legitimately mad at my dice. I pulled a George Steinbrenner, fired all my dice at Gen Con, went and bought completely new ones, but I was happy when I did. We see Chase just doing anything just to fill it up, and Van's going to use the Light Bearer to get a shot on Jal, try and take him off the board. That looks like an 11, and it succeeds. So Chase is really on his back foot here. Drops a bow. Here comes Watchful.
I got a shiny Splitsy, baby.
Van looking very good here. Warlord falls forward, and Death Opportunist comes up. Watchful's there to greet him. Oh, no. He's going to leave Watchful there. He's going to use the Light Bearer,
Especially in this game, it's not really.
and will miss. Interesting call there. I guess he wanted a higher bonus, but I would have still saved the Light Bearer there, because now Watchful could be hit. But, I mean, he does have an extra wound, so... we see Stonejaw defend it and then take a wound, though. So that's big. Stonejaw defending to the back ranks is very interesting. Okay, let's see. We got a Graham. We got Chant. Why didn't he put Chant next to 2 characters? Put him on the end of the flank. That's wrong, bro. Alrighty. The bow discards the blasphemous sign and goes and hits Chant. Watchful will ready, though.
That's your action.
Let me see your order too.
Oh, you know, that's the bow. I didn't get to do my thing this time, which is real bad.
And then going for the Deft Opportunist. Nothing.
Graham forward.
Graham takes him mosey on up. Goad is here.
Pass.
Gonna walk on up. He's got an extra HP.
You get to do a melee strike.
And the Deft Opportunist gets to do a melee strike.
Ooh, if he's, he'll be alive because you have the. Okay.
Chase making sure he understands how this one works. So he's just going to try and put a wound on the Vanguard, which he does with a 6. Barely. And then Goad's going to get a +2 with advantage. And we'll get it. I like that other big dice. I was able to read that one. Steelford or Steelsmith. He's going to get rid of a Stout, turn it into a shield, put it on Stonejaw just in case. And Van's feeling pretty good about that turn. Could not ask for a better turn, I don't think. Chase is in trouble. And that was the worry, too, with the Free Kingdom. I didn't pick the Free Kingdom mainly because, again, I knew it was the top one, but I also knew it was very role-dependent in a sense. The rolls are much better, like not as dependent as the Elf. But with the way I was rolling, I didn't have confidence in it. And I was like, well, really, I picked the Sutek because Josh told me to. And I agreed with his sentiment because he was speaking to my heart. I do love me some Sutek. Good old Vasharosh is a testament to that. That's right, my name's on that. We'll go take a look. But let's see how Chase. He gets Huggy Bear out here. There we go. It's been a while since I put a card up for you all to see. So hopefully these are cards you've all remembered. But in case you forgot what Huggy Bear does. Huggy. And I'm glad I called him Huggy Bear. And a lot of people at that tournament kept calling him Huggy Bear. And not Huggins. I liked it. That's how it goes. You get bestowed a nickname. You don't get to keep your real name. That's just how it goes.
He's at 136 HP.
We see this strike with advantage from Goad.
Because that's how they were calculated.
That was some tech right there. Use Goad to have death opportunities perform a melee strike. Defend it with Korat. Let it resolve. Repost, kill it, and then Goad swing at the other character. To basically put 1 HP on with Graham left, but 3 more HP go to the front with that Huggy Bear. A sacrifice is on top, and another Graham comes out. Keep the Dwarven Blitz up, baby. Down goes Graham. Good rolls. Birdsong, he calls action. So Graham gets a move on up. Now, I say Graham. Oh, yeah, Graham, the character, not the person Graham. Birdsong goes down. Unfortunately, that means Chase is going to fall somebody forward. He really didn't want to fall that Graham, but I think you got it at this point, but don't throw your wallet up there. That's just throwing away the game. I think that's what he was considering. Like, am I ready to like take a bow right now? But with that back rank being as stable as it is, even though Stonejaw's got 2 wounds on him, he is sitting very comfortably right now. So here we go, Marehaven. Gonna take a look. We see a Donnybrook over there. We see a sacrifice. We see a holy might. We see 2 sacrifice. So a whole lot of healing. And an atone. I see an atone there. Oh man, not what Chase wants to see. Ways to keep that Warlord alive. And then is the last one a stout? I think the last one is, or I think it's some kind of item. Oh, let's see. What's he going to put back on top? Oh, he put the Donnybrook to show him. You better have a deft opportunity. Oh, he's got the bow. So the bow can get rid of the Donnybrook, so that's good. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about the Donnybrook at this point. Stonejaw is very far away from the front rank.
A lot of these high roll or these high strikes this can't hit. I guess we'll go on watch roll again.
Let's see this shot here. Let's see where it's gonna go. He's gonna defend it.
How are you defending? Oh,
I am adjacent
Yeah.
to every door.
yes. Okay, so it's coming at you. Wound.
Alright, I'll pop that shield up.
Puts a wound onto Stonejaw. Use the shield. That's a good play from Van. Just to, especially if he's got cards in his hand to put on another shield. Gotta get rid of the old one before you get a new one. Can't be walking around with 2 shields now. Come on. But Van's got the green light now. And Chase is just forgetting to use the bow at this point.
15 total.
Ooh.
Go ahead and pop off.
Moves closer, gets a holy might going.
What the hell, what do you attack?
Okay.
Chase now rethinking
Get up there is the question.
what does he want to do.
Yeah, the taker thing.
I think he's just not sure what he wants to do with the bow. And like obviously he wants to hold sniper shots, I think. Ooh, we got some steel. We got 3 shield smiths, baby. And we're just gonna move him up. Van's just using that to get Stonejaw to the front. He's gonna put him next to a Vanguard. It's an interesting play, but I guess like, Van just like, why not? And now that's gonna give Chase an opportunity though. So Donnybrook goes away. Flips the top card, which is a holy might. So this is gonna be +8 with a sniper shot. Unless he got 2 sniper shots.
Plus 18 for 3.
+18 for 3 wounds. Luckily, Stonejaw has 5 HP because he's next to a Vanguard. Oh, he doesn't realize it. He concedes it and lets Chase get it. Oh, no. You got an extra HP, bro. No. That's how the match is going to end. Oh no! Oh no! I didn't realize that at the time when we saw it. So Chase gets the win. That was a wild one, and I'm sorry, Van, if you're watching this, and I'm sorry, Chase. But that was an entertaining match, guys. Always a pleasure watching you all play. That will do it for this. We will see you all with the next video, and we're going to be covering the top cut. Take it easy, and bye-bye.